Out here, trust isn't optional. It's essential. That's why crew around the world rely on Asperton Insurance Advisors. Built by former yacht crew, we know the risks, and we know how to protect you. Medical emergencies, mental health, active lifestyles. We've got you covered 24/7. Discreet support, personal service, global reach. Asperton Insurance Advisors, designed for life at sea. Visit asperton.com today.
Welcome to your 5 minutes of self-care. Today, I'd like to share with you an experience, which is part of the teachings that I've been studying in the past months, and I'm currently studying the Kabbalah. And it is a very interesting spiritual technology. And I would say that I can definitely see a change within my fear level and my belief systems, and being able to come from the heart space instead of the head space that tells me all these stories. When I was riding today, and I'm here now still in Koh Phangan on an island in Thailand, I was on my scooter and I witnessed a scooter accident where a young girl had a severe crash. It's something that I would have never done before because I would have been too much in my head and my brain. I directly got off my scooter, took Ninja to the side of the street with the bag in a safe spot, ran to her and stayed with her. And we fended off the traffic, we fended off the trucks, the scooters, and people trying to touch her, trying to go towards her. I said, don't move her, because we don't know what concussion or what head injury she had, because she was bleeding. And I could see that her collarbone was broken, her shoulder was out of place. There was another lady, luckily, and we just stayed there. I held her hand. She was unconscious. She was still breathing. The pulse was steady. And I just warded off all these crazy people who tried to pray, wanting to touch her, shouting in Thai. And I was like, okay, no, just keep this space level-headed and in peace. So I literally put her into an energetic field. And I asked my guides, protect her, get her to come back into consciousness. And she opened up her eyes and she realized what was going on. She was crying, and we realized that she was Russian. So we got a Russian speaker. I yelled for a Russian speaker. He came and I told him, like, just speak to her in a steady voice, tell her she's safe, help is coming, the ambulance is coming. Just speak to her in her tongue. And he said, well, she's not replying. I said, no, she won't reply. Just be there. So I kept on holding her. And the ambulance came. I gave this guy my number. I said, just let me know how she's going. And in the meantime, the pickup driver who was involved in that accident, he left. Some scooter riders were yelling at us, what the heck are we doing on the floor? And I literally told them to fuck off. So I saw definitely humanity in its superb, absolutely inhuman way. Yes, on a tropical island. And also the notion that if you're a foreigner, no matter if that is the pickup driver is Thai, you have no chances anyways. Forget on going to the police. I've totally forgot about how that feels like. Having lived already in Bali many years ago, or in places where we did not have rights as a foreigner, Cameroon, Tanzania, so I know. But it was another wake-up call. The whole pointe in this whole story is that through the teachings in the last months, I was more in my heart, and I stopped staying here and overthinking it, and I just acted out of instinct and intuition. And without a doubt, even though it was a bloody dangerous situation, being on that road with all the trucks, the cars and the scooters. And I realized that the most important thing that we tend to forget is humanity and being human. And in the blink of an eye, the life can be gone on a scooter, but you don't wear a helmet. first thing I did was I bought a proper helmet because I thought, geez, Geraldine, you do believe when the time is right, but yet again, don't just push your luck either. So I respect lives, and I saw also that many people do not respect lives. And that is sad, where we have gone to. And I thought, you have been trying to heal for the last 2.5 years, your tumor in your left breast and your autoimmune disorder, and in a blink of an eye, an accident. That could be it. And feeling her energy today and holding her hand and her arm I could feel it, and I could feel that I just make her feel safe. And many people on this planet, unfortunately, going through these scenarios in war and in any other situations, and too many of us lose the sense of humanity. So what I mean by that is, stay in your heart. Stay human. Do not let that become ice. Don't stay here, rational, logical. You're too emotional. If someone says that to you, don't take it. Setting your boundaries. What I've learned by studying the Kabbalah in the last months, and especially this course I'm doing with David Guillaume, he was very realistic and really focused on our modern society, that setting your boundaries, dealing with your soul corrections, dealing with your fears and being aware of them and understanding why you attract certain scenarios or these tests, the entire weeks, the entire months, I've had tests every single day. And I'm running a startup at the moment, and I need to be so resilient. And anyone who is going to be a startup founder one day, an entrepreneur after your yachting career, what are you going to do next? Are you going to continue working for others, or are you going to work for yourself? Do you have a great creative idea? Be also aware, stay human, and have that resilience and that strength while you're staying human. And I've been tested to the brink. People say, oh, she has a great time. No, I'm actually working really hard on my projects, and I'm living on my savings. So I have really completely let go of my past in investor relations deliberately. And I would have not been able to do this transition without my spirituality and my self-care routines and my rituals to stay steady, calm, and clear in my heart today. I would have not. Geraldine, the version 2.0 2 years ago, forget it, would have faltered. Geraldine, the version 4.1, beginning of this year, forget it, would have faltered. Only this version now, 5.0, about 11 months later than beginning of this year, is okay to deal with it. 3 hours later, if you are a startup founder or whatever you do, we will fail, but we get back up. There will doors which will close and you feel like it's failure, but other doors will open. There will be moments that you get so tested because we still have a human experience on this planet, meaning we will have lose loved ones. We're not going to live forever. I'm working in a longevity space, but I find it really funny. It's not about living longer. It's about the quality of life. We will definitely go through hardship. We will go through pain, through suffering. But the way how we face it at that very moment in space, that is key. And how we stay human within ourselves. And understanding this is a human experience. And understanding also what is right and wrong to do. I literally had to tell this guy who was just complaining that we were lying on the street, I had to tell him to F off. I'm normally not rude, but if it comes to that, I can really show my teeth. So it was interesting. And setting your boundaries, what is right or wrong, is also really important in any relationship, professional, private, especially in a private relationship. Just no sacrifices, no overgiving, overpleasing, not trying to walk on eggshells, not working. Our life can be gone like this in a blink of an eye. And that was definitely a great lesson, a tough one today. But I'm sure that you are experiencing on board of a vessel also various different accidents that are not nice, and how we can act in that moment. That is really important. So if I sound scattered, or maybe I'm all over the shop, my apologies. I still have to also digest what happened today. Another thing is I have recreated and have restructured my self-care courses. They are more longevity courses, bringing the ancient wisdom together with modern science, because I'm more in that space. So I have rechanged them, and I have also more videos coming up. So check them out on my website. I think it's a very good entry deal with 144 euros with the self-care course of 3 hours, 9 different modules. You can have them long life access. And the second package is with a one-to-one coaching session with me, where I'm going to tailor the self-care course with you and see what we need to work on. And then this third package is with 2 one-to-one sessions. And it's a pretty good deal, because these one-to-one sessions, they can last longer. And we will go into also deep healing, and we see what we find. So check out my website. It's www.geraldinehardy.com. If you have any questions, contact us through Yachting International Radio, or directly go on my website or DM me. Please follow me on Instagram _Geraldine Hardy. And yes, I hope to see you soon. And greetings from Thailand, Koh Phangan.
If your brand belongs in the heart of the yachting world, this is where it happens. Yachting International Radio reaches over 1 million yachting professionals and enthusiasts every month, with 77 million impressions, 220,000 social followers, and 74,000 podcast subscribers. Our hosts are insiders, crew, captains, CEOs, trusted voices shaping the industry. This is targeted, high-impact advertising in a luxury niche. Visit yachtinginternationalradio.com/advertise. Your audience is already listening.